Hello. Hello, everybody. Katrina here. Welcome to another episode of Ask Me Anything. I'm using my AirPods. Please let me know, guys, if you're hearing me. Okay. Excuse me. I'm here at the co-working space of my gym, and I'd love to connect with you guys. Our topic for today is from zero to 1,000 is how I built a global online business team in 5 years while staying home. If this is the first time you're seeing me, I'm Katrina. Excuse me. I love what I do. I help ambitious working moms make life changing money online and also dads, just parents, but mostly working moms are able to connect with me. So let me know where you're tuning in from so we know how global we are, okay? If you're tuning in live, would you please let me know? Comment, okay, if you can hear me okay. Oh, I love that. If I do thumbs up, it gives me a thumbs up. Excuse me. I just finished my gym session and I was also able to film about 2, 3 pieces of content, and I'll be editing that and I'll be sharing that with you guys. So, also for those of you who are wondering why am I not running out of content ideas, my number one answer to that is I just document. I just document my life, my lifestyle. How my typical day behind the scenes. That's how I never run out of content, apart from, of course, that IOTP, which is the investing and learning. Um, I learn, invest, learn, teach, and then eventually profit from it. So that's how I do it. I've done that topic multiple times in the past, so maybe I can also discuss that again next time. But yeah, let me know, guys, if you're tuning in live or in a replay, and let me know where you are tuning in from. Hang on. Sorry about that. I'm just facing the sunlight here. Um, I know it's noon, but it feels so good. It's shining on my face. Hey, Linda from Jersey. Are you hearing me okay? Please let me know. I am taking my go to smoothie. This is the Choco Peanut Butter, sugar free. It's sweet, but it's because of dates. So healthier version. I actually was able to do a homemade version at home. It's really good. It's cacao powder, almond milk, peanut butter, dates. Um, and it's really good. I love it. So for those of you wondering, um, and for those of you who are seeing me for the first time, I'm Katrina. I'm a mom of three. I'm based here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. By the way, if you're wondering where I am, because there are people at the back, that's why I'm kind of doing it like this. This is my view. There you go. CN Tower somewhere over there. So we stooping low like this. We're just like talking very privately in the corner. A lot of people have been, I know, wondering uh, how I was able to grow my business team from literally from scratch, from zero. It was just me, and now I'm losing count, maybe more than 1,000 already. This last year, I think it's about. I started with 800, and then the year has passed. I believe it's more than 1,000 now, and I'm just so grateful. Sometimes it still blows my mind how I was able to um, be able to lead. It's a privilege to lead a lot of people a lot of parents, moms, working professionals, stay-at-home parents using our online system, our platform. Hey, Marianne, nice to see you here. Oh, I love the hair. I love that. Hi, Ling Ning, watching from Minnesota. Awesome. Are you guys hearing me okay? Can you please comment okay if you are, it's sounding okay on your end? Because I am using my earphones, my AirPods. And my quick answer to that question is because I, okay, before I give my answer, just to give you a quick background, um, for those of you who don't know my story yet, more than 5 years ago, I was just looking for something extra. Like literally, I just wanted to earn extra 1,000 bucks every month while I was in my mat leave because that was the income that I needed to bridge. That was the income that was lost while I was on my mat leave. And here in Canada, we're grateful we do have the employment insurance. That means whatever salary we're getting prior to the parental leave, we will be getting 55% of that. And prior to my leave, I was um, getting just over 2,000 bucks, like 2,100 dollars Canadian per month. So that means I would literally just get just about 1,000 during my mat leave. So I just wanted to bridge that gap. I was just trying to solve my own problems, literally. And my husband back then was a full-time student for his second career as an early childhood educator here in Toronto. So literally, and he was on student loan. So literally from the government. So literally, we're living off of the government support. We're very grateful. Don't get us wrong, but we were like, hmm, is this the reason why we left the Philippines? Just to be dependent on the government. That's not really an ideal situation. It's a, we're grateful, but it's not the dream that we chose. It's not the dream. It's not the reason why we left the Philippines. Our seemingly, pretty stable career. My husband and I used to work at a television station, GMA7. That's where we met. That's my biggest souvenir from that career, and I loved that. And then I switched to, um, my husband sent me to nursing school because we thought nursing or the healthcare career would be our only ticket to success. He said, you know what, you love to study, so maybe I can send you to nursing school. So we were just a family with one income household back then. He sent me to school when our eldest was just like, yeah, less than 1 year old. So it took me 3 years to study nursing again. It's just my general education subjects were credited, and then everything I had to do it all over again. And then I realized when I got hired from one of the biggest hospitals in Metro Manila, Medical City in Ortigas. I also had my internship in, what's the name of that? In San Juan. Cardinal Santos Medical Center. I also took my internship there as a nurse. In the Philippines, when you do your internship, you're actually the one who will be paying the hospital. I know it sounds crazy, but I know a lot of Filipino nurses can relate with that. And then I got hired at Medical City, and after my first shift, I was like, I don't think this is for me. I know it's crazy, but I'm the type of person that, I wouldn't, in Tagalog, it's sigurista. I always have, as much as possible, I have a backup plan in serious, instances. So I know I'm brave enough to quit that career because back then I already started on the side the life insurance, and I've started to like it. That's why I was like, okay, I know what I'll be pursuing. I did not quit with nothing. And yeah, I started loving the life insurance career because of the flexibility. It's commission based. We earn a lot there, and at the same time, I'm helping a lot of families as well with insurance. And then Canada was calling. um, but Canada has been in the horizon since I was single, even before meeting my husband. And little did I know, both of us were clueless. So prior to meeting each other in June 7, we both had our eyes set here in Canada. For me, my background, I, I have tons of relatives in Vancouver. So whenever my aunts and uncles and cousins would come home, like I was 9 years old when the first set of family members moved to Canada. And then whenever they would come home, they would tell about beautiful stories about Canada. They would send pictures, and of course, all the Balikbayan goodies. And so that really started the dream in me, like as young as 9 years old. That I want to go to Canada too. And I just got serious about it, of course. I think I started really considering it after college, after university, and then when I got my job at the TV station, that's really the time like, okay, maybe I really consider this. So I started exploring just casually. Then I met my husband, and then fast forward, we got married, and then realized when we got married, I discovered that he had an application. Like he was serious. Like his papers were lodged already with the Canadian embassy and all, or whatever you call it in the Philippines. Um, I was like, oh, okay, he's really serious about it. But there was a huge backlog back then. Like applications would take like 5 years, and it's already 5 years in processing, and not even an inch. It doesn't move like even an inch to the next step. And then I think yeah, back then the Canadian government returned all of the applications to the applicants for permanent residency application. And then that was the time that we talked, and considering all the qualifications, especially its point system. And then when we assessed, we realized I would actually get more points if I am the main applicant, because I think it's still applicable until today. Like it's point system here when you apply for permanent residency. As this, what do you call that? We are the last batch of uh, FSW, Federal Skilled Workers. That means they assess us based on, of course, the education. University would get, masters would get like the highest points. We're both university graduates, so that's good. Age is a huge thing as well. Of course, the younger, the higher the points, because you have more productive working years ahead of you. And my husband is 8 years my senior, so I got more points. I would always joke him about it. But yeah, I like uh, the thought of him being more than 5 years older than me. And I actually, way back in high school, I dreamt of that, like marrying somebody like at least 5 years older. I don't know, it just, I think, makes me feel more taken care of, like I'm a princess kind of thing. So God gave me that prayer and gift. And then, of course, the work experience, not just the work experience, but the industry where you're at. So my husband's experiences in television, media, I also have that. Um, you would think I would use my nursing career, but no, it's actually my finance background, life insurance background that actually um, helped a lot uh, for me to get like the highest points that I can get when we apply for federal skilled worker. Because remember, I only was hired, and I didn't have even have like a year of working, like official working experience. I just had my internship for a year for like two major hospitals in Metro Manila, but that's about it. Like officially the working experience, like being hired, I didn't even last a week. So I cannot really use my nursing degree. So it's really my life insurance that you know got um, made the huge points. And also, oh, it also helped when we have the relatives. When you have relatives here, um, that helps a lot because that means you will not be a burden to the Canadian government. Just in case worst case, you are able to secure your even jobs for the first 3 6 months or so. And then, of course, another factor is the um, in the Philippines, they would call it like show money, but it's really not show money. It really should be like the money that's available for you to use in the first 3 to 6 months of you being here. And since I didn't have any work, that's my husband. He actually has taken all his like retirement plan, like for the 15 years of being in GM7. And mind you, that's 15 years worth of retirement. And we were just on our third month here in Canada. It's almost running off. Of course, it's peso to Canadian. We're like panicking already. But anyway, to cut the story short, um, so we're able to be here because of all those points. And we were thinking, I was thinking of pursuing my nursing career here. Even before nasa Pilipinas pa kami, I already did research. I already applied for the Canadian Nursing Organization here. Um, what's the other one? Like Ontario Nurses Association. I already researched. I actually already applied for my credentials, my nursing credentials, to be accredited here so I can practice nursing. So it was launched even before leaving, you know, the Philippines. We already had our visa, our Canadian PR, what do you call that, the visa to be here as permanent residents. And then I think I got the results like a few months when we were here. And unfortunately, they said that, hey, you didn't have enough experience. You cannot challenge the test. What you need to do is you have to study again. I was like, what? And of course, that would be out of our own pocket. And back then, we have 2 kids and no jobs. my my husband, brought his retirement funds. That's we're living off of that. And I was like, no, I have I have little mouths to feed. So I was like, okay, I'll just pause on this, and then just get survival jobs. So that was the background coming here to Canada. For those of you who are not familiar with my story, so that's that. So imagine, when we were able to settle here for a bit, my very first job, I think, what was that? We arrived April. Maybe I got my first job around after May or almost June already. It was at a laundry warehouse factory, a warehouse, laundry warehouse, processing online orders. That was like a 1 week stint. I have this coworker. I don't know. We're just like negative vibes here. She doesn't like me, obviously, because she actually talked to her supervisor and told the supervisor that I work so slow. Like, it's just my first day. I didn't even know where all this colors of the underwear, the bra. I was like, what is wrong with her? It's like, did she have a sad childhood? Why is she so harsh to me? But those are the healthy struggles. Like, what? I can't really, and she's the type of coworker. She would come in and she has like a tattooed sad face on her face. not even smiling. She's like, the world hates her kind of thing. I was like, oh my gosh, why is she like that? That was not a good first work experience, but um, it's an agency job, and the the person, the hiring person over there, she's a Filipina too. She said she encouraged me, like, it's okay, Katrina, just accept any job that you think you can do. Set your ego aside. I know you have like really good professional background in the Philippines, and these jobs are like you're overqualified for these, but just accept those to get going because you'll never know who the people you'll meet there. They might open like another door for you. And that's a really good strategy and really good advice, I would say, because that's what I did. Like, I met other fellow Filipinos in those agency jobs and telling me, we're actually suggesting, oh, I'm working here, maybe we can work there. And then when they know that you're a newcomer, they're very warm. So I'm very grateful. And after that stint, I was able to land my second stint, which it lasted for a couple of months at a private school kitchen. So I'm on overall general health. I would do um, mainly, yeah, I'm overall general health. Like I would cut the vegetables. I was able, I was able to learn how to peel pineapples. I've never done that in my life. And then washing the dishes to like big machines. You'll just feed the plates and all. It's whole hot in there because you have steam and hot. And then um, there's also a Filipino there who went home to the Philippines for vacation night, so I had to take over her spot. She's in charge of the salad bars. Imagine there's like two huge salad bars that I'm taking care of. She has this huge cheat sheet of salads, whatever combinations of fruits, vegetables, and they call this cold cuts. And I have to do exactly the same. Like I would cut everything and I would mix and mash, and then put them all in the salad bar. This is a private school in North York here in Toronto, and then um, I have this. I always have this. When I was working there, there's this huge fridge, like a walk-in fridge, and my fear would always be, what if? Whenever I go there to pick up some supplies, and I'm always scared that, oh my gosh, what if I get locked in here? I was like, nobody will hear me. So those are like my crazy thoughts when I work there. But I love it's fun working there because there are like a handful of Filipino like aunts, and also like the younger lady that I work with are also warm. And whenever there are leftovers, it's like an open secret. Like they're not too strict. They would always put like leftover food salads in my bag and go, uwi mo na yan, sige na, dinner. So I would always come home with lots of stuff, like salads mainly. Um, and then my husband used to work at Tim Hortons back then, um, the delivery department. And his shift is like I think from 6 p.m. to midnight. So whenever he comes home, he would have like donuts, sometimes like no glaze on it, and ice cap. That's when the time he learned how to drink ice cap. So whenever we have our date nights, I would have salads from my work. He would have Tim Hortons. So we try to enjoy that moments, that season in our lives as much as possible. Um, yeah. So, but of course, if you really think about it, hey, we have to get going with our careers. Like how do we move forward? And I know we're kind of, it's a long backstory before I answer my question. I hope you guys are learning from, you know, also from our experience, especially if you're a newcomer in any way, especially here in Canada. What really helped us is whenever we ride, like we don't have car yet back then, whenever we ride the subway trains, the buses, we would always read like all the ads, especially the posters, things like that for newcomers. So that's where we knew about like different agencies that we can apply for, like benefits for newcomers, especially for the children, the child tax benefit. I remember I think we got as much as 1,000 per month because we are super low income or newcomers. Um, and now I think we just get $50. Still good, you know, but we're grateful because that means we're really making a lot better income, household income these days as compared to like 8 years ago when we came here, right? Oh, you guys are here. Oh, so many comments here. Uh, oh, thanks, Lining for confirming. Awesome. Hello, Enzo. Rudianto, hello. Thank God it's Friday. Yes. Hey, hey, hey. Congratulations, my dear. You did it, girl. I'm so proud of you. You should be so proud of yourself. Stephanie here just reached a huge, huge milestone in her own online business as well. So, congratulations. Um, oh, thank you, Mel. Yeah. You know what? This is actually supposed to. Well, my natural hair color is black, of course. Asian hair color. This is supposed to be a platinum color, like you know that grayish, but I wasn't able to really take good care of like the first few weeks. Especially you should use the purple shampoo. I go to the gym. I didn't bring my purple shampoo, so it turned into like brownish, but still good, I guess. Thank you, Mel. Hi, Gail. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, so that was the the, the first few years, and then third year here in Canada. I Yeah, third year and then that leave. I was like, huh, what can I do to like earn that extra $1,000? During that leave, I actually thought of doing English tutorials because that was the I used to do that in the Philippines when I was taking my nursing degree, and it was it I think I was like, okay, maybe I can do that, but my students back then were Japanese of all ages, and I know it's going to be an opposite time zone, and I don't think it would be like a good idea, especially if I have a newborn. I can just have like a one-bedroom apartment. Really don't really have like a conducive place for me to do the tutorial. But I was like, okay, what else? And then that's when I found this business. I was just looking, scrolling. I was like, okay, this sounds too good to be true. Is this even possible? The usual skepticism questions. But then let's just say the rest is history. Um, and the answer to the question how I was able to build my global online business from zero, literally from just myself, just solving my own problems to now help thousands of people, is through advertising. Massively advertising. Especially now, my focus is on Facebook, but um, there's also a time, I think 3-4 years ago, that I advertised on YouTube heavily as well. I love YouTube too, but I decided to focus my my ad budget on Facebook. And I love advertising. Why? Because I can literally reach thousands of people all over the globe. I mainly advertise in those four countries: Canada, US, Australia, and UK. That's why most of my business partners came from those countries. We can literally advertise anywhere, but based on my experience and other coaches as well, mentors in the community, mostly quality leads, those who are not interested but really um, are, are ready to dive in, can invest into the business from those countries. And what's also great about advertising is for me, it's like one time, big time. Like I put my heart and effort into really creating that video ad, you know, the content of it. I I edit like usually a couple of hours to really craft that wedding video ad, and then I would run it. I have my Paris ad right now. It's still being like more than a year, and it's still giving me leads. And I would say the effort, the ROI on those effort of editing it and optimizing when you launch it is really, really worth it. And I'm able to target fellow parents, fellow career moms like me who really resonate with my story. My targets, for those of you who are wondering, usually I target moms, immigrant moms, Filipino and non-Filipino speaking moms whose background in the healthcare industry, nurses, and also in the finance industry and legal industry. Because I used to work at the law firm for over a year, and then um, what else? Yeah, and also TV, television, marketing. So I target those industries because those are the backgrounds that I have, and that is a strategy that not only works for me but thousands of others because we do attraction marketing here. I target who's and want to earn extra on the side, right? So basically, that's how I apply attraction marketing specifically in my ads. I target people like that resonate best with my story as well. So those backgrounds and also age. When it comes to age, I specifically target 27 to 50 years old. They would suggest like plus or minus 10. 27 years old, I think, is my magic number. It differs per person, but I think at 27, that's really the time that I really started thinking seriously, like, what do I really want in my life? Kind of thing. So that's my magic number there. Um, and also immigrants, like, I would put like expats, uh, Philippines, like those who previously lived in the Philippines. So obviously, I'm targeting fellow Filipino moms, but I know it's not just Filipinos who can relate with me. Like it's the same concern for everybody, for all, regardless of your race or background. So, um, for language, both English and Filipino, and I also target those who love to travel, especially most of my wedding ads. I realize are those that I film outdoors when I'm on a vacation. That wasn't the intention before, but um, based on the pattern that I've seen and my wedding ads, I'm also wedding ads that I just filmed like impromptu at home, like at our home office in the bedroom. And that also worked, I think, because at the end of the day, it's really the message and the conviction, the belief, the confidence that you show in the video. But for me, whenever I go on a vacation, like I went to the Philippines, and most recently the one in Paris that I filmed way back in December 2023, that's still running up up until today, and it's still running, still giving me tons of views every day. It's because whenever I'm on a vacation, the energy is different. I want to leverage on that energy. People can see that across the screen, like beyond the screen. And when we project that positive vibes, energy, people naturally gravitates towards that, right? Who doesn't want to be happy? Who doesn't want to see excited things, right? And my brand, meaning what I want my audience to feel when you guys see me, when you go to my page or when you see my ad, that's basically what my personal brand is. It's not just like who you are, but really basically a personal branding is what you make other people think when they think of you, when they hear about your name, when they stumble upon your posts on social media. It's the thing that people say about you when you're not in the room. That's your personal brand. And of course, at the beginning, I don't even know what personal branding is. It just grows on you. You just also learn from others. I'm following other mentors outside of the business as well, other coaches. And then what I realized is that when you guys, I want you, when you see me on any of my social media platforms or you see my ads, people like this, I want moms, I want people, especially moms, working moms, to feel empowered and inspired. And I want them to think, I want them to have this belief that, oh my gosh, I can have it all. Like, quote unquote, because of course it would depend on you what is all. That means I want you to know that you can have a thriving career and also a thriving family life. That's what I want you guys to feel. Of course, I'm not a perfect mom. I'm not a perfect, in anything that I do. But in anything, in everything that I do, I do my best that I can. And I strive to be the best version of myself. And I want you guys to draw inspiration from that. I also get inspirations from you guys. I'm not saying you to be perfect right now, but that's what I realized. So I think I just nailed that now. Just in this chapter, in this season of my online career, because when people also ask me like, what's brand, like what's personal branding? Is it me as a working mom? It's not just about who you are, what you do, but what you want others to think and feel when they hear your name, when they see you. And I think that's one of the biggest factors of me making it like thriving here online, because I just feel like myself with this thing. Like, yes, I'm just regular, having a good like you guys. And I enjoy fun and my partner at the life. Sorry guys, my battery, I got 0%. Okay, I hope you guys are still there. Let me see here. Hey Dale. Absolutely, yes. I still believe photo ads can be effective as long as um, you put accompany it with a very compelling story, you know, and also make it eye catching. You know, if it's either you make it really colorful or you can do a black and white, something that can stop the scroll. A nice smile, family photo, I think it also works. That's one of my very first photo ads as well. And really, I think it's not just a photo, but again, a story, a strong hook and call to action, and a compelling story, of course. But what's a compelling story? You're giving your background, what you didn't like about your background, what you found, the solution that you found, um, and then what you're excited about. Yeah, that's how I always compose my ad content. Oh, hello, Gladys. You know what, Gladys? Yeah, Gladys is actually my nickname in the Philippines. You know that thought of concept of you would know when you would know what season you're in your life when you know the person from depending on how they call you. So yeah, my friends, my friends in the Philippines, how they call it. um, a vlog. I usually just talk about it on a Go Live, but that's actually a very good content idea. Maybe I should consider that, right? Yeah, I didn't have actually. I just have usually like on a in an ad. That's how I would put it. My ads are usually 3 to 5 minutes long, so just maybe the first minute or two of that would be my story. But yeah, maybe that's something that I can actually create something about that. Yeah, thank you for. I'm assuming Gladys, you're also part of our business community. Thank you. This is actually a good idea, and thank you guys. You know, I also learn my content ideas by tuning in into your comments. I draw inspirations from them. What was I saying before my video got cut off? Oh yeah, um, personal branding, right? So I was saying that was actually I believe one of the biggest factors that really helped me in making, thriving in the business, specifically with my ads, with my posting. Um, I just become true to myself. I just document my journey, even if I didn't have any results yet at the beginning. You know, like most of my results are first right now. It's mostly learning. My very first check, I think, set of checks, I think less than $1,000 or $1,000 more or less. I think I got my very first business card. During April, I was able to start advertising last week because I started before. My very first business card about a month, like early like May, more or less mid to last week of May. And I think my very first commissions back then was almost $1,000. And I remember my very first business card actually was when I realized when she was actually one of my first automated buyers as well. And she bought in. That's actually when I realized, like, oh my gosh, this is how attraction marketing works. Because she's also a mom, an immigrant Filipino mom. She's also a nurse, and her daughter was just 1 year older than my youngest. And I was like, oh my gosh, so this is how it works. Like, she really resonated with my story. And she also became a coach there. I was like, this is amazing. Like, I didn't have to go, like, house to house, and go to, like, offline meetups, and then recruit people. Like, these are the people who actually come to me. And when I advertise, they click on my ad, and the system, doesn't work. They get automated marketing emails, they get linked to the webinar, and of course, I get to connect with them too on a personal level. And huge part of that, yes, of course, advertising. And in my advertising, a huge part of that is the personal branding. Like, I just share my story. I didn't fake it until I make it. It's actually just sharing. And then, um, yeah, that's a formula. Your background, what I didn't like about my background, the solution that I found out, and what I'm excited about. So even if I didn't have any results back then, yeah, I'm not earning as much as I have not yet earned the amount I'm earning right now. Is I shared what I'm excited about. I told the version of other people's success, my mentors, and also the other moms making it big online. Those who are quitting their jobs, purchasing homes, their dream homes, paying off their mortgages, traveling, quitting their jobs. I just mentioned that in my ad, and I told them, hey, these moms and these parents can see it. And I'm excited every day because I know I'm moving closer to their dreams, and I believe that conviction, that belief that okay, Katrina is I would say, fairly new in the business, but her conviction of also being in that path, maybe this is also something that I can do, and then that I believe would also convince somehow, you know, my audience, that planted belief in my audience that hey, Katrina doesn't have any experience business wise, social media wise, can do this. Maybe I can do this too, right? And I also have, am I doing that? I love that bubble. And I've also seen just recently winning ads from my business, like one of my mentees, where she's also her video, like she got like 70 automated buyers in a week. And I asked her, what are you doing differently? And I can see her ad. I actually, she sent it to me. Like, it's it's so simple. No fancy editing. She was just sitting in a car, her kids at the back, and there's a lady. I think she's also a business partner. She's talking directly. I don't understand the thing that she's saying because she's just talking and she's Nigerian. She's talking in her native language, but I can feel deeply her belief, her conviction that she's saying something important that can change my life. I would definitely click on that, even if I don't understand it. And there's also one of our two of our head coaches, Karen and Kristen, come also getting like daily massive automated wires every day. I was like, they're huge coaches already in the community. We've been in the business for I think 7, 8 years now. And then I asked them like, what are you guys doing differently? So and then they said, and then I asked them, they just basically also target themselves, personal branding as well. And I went to their business page and then I saw their video, and I was like, there's no fancy editing as well, as simple as what Precious is showing me. I usually have my ads like with photos, with videos, because that's how I work. Like, it's a different style for everybody. Um, for them, not even like a social proof of photos and videos, but it was just Karen talking. She's wearing like this winter hat. We're going to a lake. It's a full body shot, but I can hear her very clearly. And she just talks about their life story. They're almost in their retirement year. She's a teacher. Chris is a firefighter. We just mentioned their story and how it has been a wild ride for the past 8 years, but they're able to quit their jobs because of the online business. And they just mentioned about their pain points, their background, what they didn't like about the background, what they saw, how this business has changed their life, and what they're excited about more and more. And they just call out their audience. This is very simple, straight to the point, but really the conviction there. You can sense like the belief. They're not like saying, "Oh, I earned this." They're actually very discreet with their earnings, but you can sense the confidence and the power in her words. Especially they're targeting those who are nearing retirement as well, but not, unfortunately, not yet prepared. So at the end of the day, it's really when I review ads of my mentees as well, business partners, at the end of the day, sorry, my jacket fell off. At the end of the day, our thoughts based on our experience. But at the end of the day, it's really the audience who will decide whether whether it will resonate with them or not. But most of the time, our reviews, our constructive criticisms work most of the time as well. I mean, they're not expensive, and but about like, to you like $1, and I was able to grow my business. And it's cool, and like the cost, like the advertising. Other strategies, like I don't really my newer business partners are also tapping into their warm local market. Like if you're people that they know I know. I mean, they're good, but I can only like we have also strategies with posture. It's not like you're begging for them to join you, but we do have strategies about that. I also tried doing that, and it also worked for me. But for me, it's just more time consuming. So it's really a matter of time and money. If you cannot advertise or if you don't have that much big ad budget, then you also combine it with more full market. It's either that. If you don't do anything, then you're not going to grow your business, right? Yeah. So I hope that makes sense. Hey, Precious, watching from Mississauga. Oh, thank you for the idea, Gladys. Hey, Veronica. See you later tonight for our camp kickoff. Martha, hello in California. There you have it, guys. Oh gosh, almost 1 hour. One of the reasons why I love going to the gym is I feel it pushes me to be more productive because I'm more energetic and I leverage on my energy and share with you guys. Okay, cheers. Happy Friday. This is my view. I will switch my view. There's my camera. Static. That is my view for today. There's the GO train. There you have it. And the CN Tower somewhere on the left side of me. There you have it. So, have a great day, everybody, and stay safe. Okay, and for those of you who are curious, here's my website. And for those of you who want to make a little extra, or maybe at the end of the day you may want to consider doing this full time as well, you can come and start for the next steps. If you want to leverage on a tax registered business, you want to have more time for your family, and also leverage on our online platform, then this could be something that you're also looking for. We have live webinar every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I know it's Friday, but if you register on my website, www.katrinalunaumali.com, you get redirected to a replay page, so you don't need to wait for the live session. Okay, we have a 90-minute session, we have a 20-minute session, so there's really like lots of options for you to learn more. Again, it's just for you to explore, and if you want to connect with me, if you're not a part of a business and you're wondering how you can also make extra from anywhere so you can focus on the things that matter most to you, like your family, your health, your faith, then maybe this is also something that you can do. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.